LA County Fire was out there. Looks like we are getting off the freeway out here. Understand that we might have been on the 10 freeway. I heard the 60. There's the sheriff's helicopter. Boom, that light is on. That's going to start helping some of those people out. The pedestrians running across the road right there. A woman and a child. You know, that's, you know, even for that driver, no matter what the warrant is, he's got to be able to see that kind of stuff, and maybe some common sense will come into this play. Through Indiana. You know, he's going 70 miles an hour out here on these surface streets, just across Indiana. Still trying to get the exact street that we're on right there, but he's been making all these extremely dangerous moves out here. California Highway Patrol still right behind him out there. They've got the lights and sirens. They've got the trained drivers. This person right here, not trained, running red lights out here, one after another. 70 miles an hour on this road. We're going to try to get it. We know he crossed Indiana. Thought he was on Indiana there for a little bit. Coming back across the 5 freeway, as I understand it. He was on freeways earlier on. Seeing him, maybe he's trying to get back onto the freeway. That was the 5 freeway right there, not making any attempt to do that, staying on surface streets. So the next one is going to be the 710. But this vehicle, whoa! See, that vehicle probably right there just doing what he would run through the red light. Oh, it just makes your heart stop when that kind of stuff happens out there. Anyways, 2 very, very close calls right in a row. You know, that vehicle moving over to the right there probably saw the reds and blues, probably heard the sirens doing what he was supposed to do, and this car comes right along and basically almost clips it. We didn't see any contact, but then when he ran that red light, car not even slowing down out here this afternoon. Extremely dangerous. We saw some close calls. It was a green light right there, but you can see the cars getting over. A lot of traffic out here, and this continues on these surface streets, extremely high speeds. Olympic and Goodrich. Yes, we got really great information. People who know the streets out here. It's a red light coming up, red light and cross traffic, and we're on Olympic right there. Went through another one. That one is a little bit, we've saw some tighter ones, but this car not even slowing down. And passing on, you know, this is the kind of stuff that we've been seeing, and, you know, they just get more and more outrageous, and it's just taking more and more chances out here. Worried about the public just watching this. I mean, it just brings ice water to my veins, especially when, you know, officers may have lost him. In that turn right there, the helicopter overhead, I'm listening to the Sheriff's Department, is trying to talk to the California Highway Patrol right now. They missed him on that turn. So he's in a residential neighborhood right now, but the helicopter's still overhead. Hopefully, this will slow him down a little bit as he runs through another stop sign out here, residential neighborhood. So many close calls this evening. This car continues to drive, 2 people in it, another sharp turn, hitting the brakes, didn't make that turn, and the door's open. Looks like he almost took out his passenger there. Not very well planned. But, you know, this is still, the vehicle's continuing, that passenger running. We're going to stay with the car right now. The helicopter is going to keep an eye on that passenger that jumped out. But you see that not planned and very dangerous. You know, sometimes we have a little less, you know, caring when a suspect gets hurt, but they're still human beings. They're still people. Officers from California, all the officers that we know actually worry about their people that they're chasing out here. That goes through their minds. They're worried about the public. They're worried about the suspects, and of course, they're also worried about their fellow officers. The car's kind of slowing down right now. Looks like we're going to be in an alleyway, possibly an apartment building area. Don't know if he knows where he is, but this continues to elude the officers. The helicopter overhead trying to guide in the officers right now on the ground. Back on Olympic. Back on Olympic. Your turn. Whoa! 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 Oh! Oh! There it is. He's out. Don't think I ever saw anything like that before. We're on Olympic. He's running there. He's going through those houses, working his way back out towards Olympic from the alleyway. Officers from the Highway Patrol not in the area right now, but that chairship overhead, oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. They're right there. The officers are getting the information right now, working his way back again, doing like a zigzag. He's going to actually basically be running back to where those officers are, trying to jump that fence. Better driver than athlete, that's for sure. There we go. Officers from California Highway Patrol right behind him. We always, when we see them running through these yards, I'm always thinking somebody's dog is going to take them out. This time, not happening again. Kind of confused, a little lost right there. California Highway Patrol just making their way into that alleyway, into that backyard. Other ones, one house over. Same plot, wrong side of the road, working his way back out on the street. Up, up. Oh, there we go. No, they're not. There he is. He's right there in our shot. Still kind of dancing around out there. Back on Olympic. Here they go. Here it's going to be up. It's going to be right in that front yard for sure. There you go. Out there on the sidewalk. And it's over here on Olympic this evening. Nobody got hurt. Somebody's car is going to be flipped over, though. Tree. It flipped over an SUV. Yeah. Yep. I have no idea. No. Thanks. Server? Sevier Avenue and no, this is where this here. This is here. They're probably going to let the passenger go. They got the driver. Yeah. If you guys are watching, you're hearing me talk to my pilot. I don't think I said anything off color. I always try to keep it very PG. And you also have to understand, if you're listening, I got voices in my head, and those are actually in my headsets. So when I get distracted or I start answering, or it seems like I'm not making any sense, usually it is because I'm not making any sense. But those answers I'm talking to other people that are talking to me. It was a crazy crash for sure. Driver's in custody. A lot of questions about that passenger. The deal is that that passenger is kind of just like sidebar for the whole pursuit. I'm sure they're going to make an effort to find that person, but they have the driver, and that driver was the one that was committing all the crimes this evening. So that person is in custody right now. I can tell you, whoever owns that, it almost looks. I would almost guess that that's a Suburban, not a Tahoe. They're going to be pretty grumpy when they come out and see that, unless they got full coverage insurance. But at any rate, you know, that was just crazy. I'd never seen something like that. Car just kind of bumped over like it was a toy. You know, it was an unusual chase for sure. Many times, you know, we get this, where are they, what streets are they on? It really is difficult up here to get that kind of information as fast as we'd like to. You know, many times we can hear the officers, whatever law enforcement that is, on the radios. Sometimes it's not that easy. California Highway Patrol, we can kind of hear them, but because of their bandwidth, it gets a little scratchy, especially when we're up high like this. So, you know, I mean, not making excuses, just kind of telling you what it's like, what's going on up here. And then while we're reporting, you know, I'm trying to listen to the anchors. That was today, if you're in the area, it was Elsa and Jeff. Those two frickin' rock. You know, I'm trying to listen to their questions when they throw to me, trying to listen to the streets. I also have other people on radios trying to, you know, talking, asking me questions and feeding me information. You know, it is a team effort. I got to say that. I mean, you guys appreciate what we do. I love that, but you got to know, John's flying the helicopter today. Sometimes we have other pilots, but today it was John. And, you know, and we also have a team. It's all KCAL. It's all CBS. You know, from the guys taking in the signal to the people at the desk talking to me on the radios. We all work together, and we make this stuff happen. Makes my job easier, where I can just get sucked into what we're doing. But at any rate, thank you guys for watching. Suspect in custody. Car flipped over. Pretty exciting crash there at the end. And then some interesting running, that's for sure. But right now, one person in custody. Passenger may still be at large. Happened out here, East Los Angeles. This is going to be Server and Olympic. You can see the number of officers out there. And you got to know, we love you listening on the web. Love you watching on television. And, you know, all in all, we all do it for you guys.